The Royal Canadian Air Force is the Air and Space Force of Canada. Its role is to provide the Canadian forces with relevant, responsive and effective air power. The RCAF is one of three environmental commands within the Unified Canadian Armed Forces. As of 2020, the Royal Canadian Air Force consists of 12,074 regular force and 1,969 primary reserve personnel, supported by 1,518 civilians, and operates 258 manned aircraft and 9 unmanned aerial vehicles. Lieutenant General Eric Kenny is the current commander of the Royal Canadian Air Force and Chief of the Air Force Staff. Hi friends, I am Rajab and you are watching Ultra 313 YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about Royal Canadian Air Force. Please like the video and subscribe the channel for more informative videos. The Royal Canadian Air Force is responsible for all aircraft operations of the Canadian Forces, enforcing the security of Canada's airspace and providing aircraft to support the mission of the Royal Canadian Navy and the Canadian Army. The RCAF is a partner with the United States Air Force is protecting conventional airspace. The RCAF is a partner with the United States Air Force in protecting continental airspace under the North American Aerospace Defense Command. The RCAF also provides all primary air resources and is responsible for the National Search and Rescue Program. The RCAF traces its history through the Canadian Air Force, which was formed in 1920. The Canadian Air Force was granted royal sanction in 1924 by King George V to form the Royal Canadian Air Force. In 1968, the RCAF was amalgamated with the Royal Canadian Navy and the Canadian Army as part of the unification of the Canadian forces. Air units were split between several different commands: Air Defense Command, Interceptors, Air Transport Command, Airlift Search and Rescue, Mobile Command, Tactical Fighter Helicopters, Maritime Command, Anti-Submarine Warfare, Maritime Patrol, as well as Training Command. In 1975, some commands were dissolved and all air units were placed under a new environmental command called simply Air Command. Air Command reverted to its historic name of Royal Canadian Air Force in August 2011. The Royal Canadian Air Force has served in the Second World War, the Korean War, the Persian Gulf War, as well as several United Nations peacekeeping missions and NATO operations. As a NATO member, the force maintained a presence in Europe during the second half of the 20th century. The commander of the Royal Canadian Air Force, located at National Defence Headquarters in Ottawa, commands and provides strategic direction to the Air Force. The commander of 1 Canadian Air Division and Canadian NORAD region, based in Winnipeg, is responsible for the operational command and control of Royal Canadian Air Force activities throughout Canada and worldwide. The RCAF's other air division, 2 Canadian Air Division, was established in June 2009 and consists of training establishments. There are 13 wings across Canada, 11 operational and 2 used for training. Wings represent the grouping of various squadrons, both operational and support, under a single tactical commander reporting to the operational commander. 10 wings also include a Canadian force based along with other operational and support units. The rank of general is held when an air officer is serving as Chief of the Defence Staff. The commander of the Royal Canadian Air Force holds the rank of Lieutenant General. Divisions are commanded by Major Generals. Brigadier Generals are typically second in command of a division. Wings are commanded by colonels. Squadrons are commanded by lieutenant colonels. Majors are typically second in command of squadrons or flight commanders. Captains, lieutenants, and second lieutenants are the junior level leaders in RCAF squadrons and headquarters. Please like the video and subscribe the channel for more informative videos. Thanks for watching.